Hey guys, this is Tom here. Just going to kind of show you what we did here. We had some old Disney Mickey Mouse pathway lights that you get at Walmart and whatnot, and they have a preset, sort of the original one here, what's left of it, preset display where the colors change. They're kind of dim. They're not quite that bright. So what we decided to do is to try to make them part of the light show. So we're going to be running them off of Vixen 3 here, as we got it on the computer. We set it up for wireless, and what we're doing is we're actually running it through a little Arduino device called a Xmas D1 Mini. Basically, it's the program as a this is it right here, as a a pixel stick, ESP pixel stick software has been put onto it. So the data comes off one and then has 5 volts. So we have a little 5-volt power supply there. And so what we've done is we've actually fitted these out. So instead of only having the one LED inside them, we set them up so that there's actually 3 LEDs, one in each ear and one in the main body. So you can see this is sort of just a different mixture of different effects, and you can see how it comes out a lot more better than just the generic. You can see, like, in the ears are not very well lit. The generic strand that it comes with. And here we have complete control. We can set it to music, put it part of our display. So I'm going to kind of show you how we did that. So basically, what we've done is we'll come over here and we'll grab the Mickey ear itself. So we took the little stands. What's great about these ones here is that they do just unscrew, and you can get inside and take it all apart. So to do this, what we had to basically do is we had to basically make a little wireframe that actually will fit inside. It's quite tricky, and what it'll do, it'll push the LEDs inside, so you're not seeing them from the outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape them on and link them together as normal pixel sticks. So we have the incoming in, and so we'll have one in here in the middle, one on each end, and then the output. And to make them more modular, so I keep adding to the system or take them apart or change out one if one goes dead, what I've basically been doing is putting connections between each one. So I'm just using some old power supply connectors that I have laying around. I got a whole bunch of these. So that's what we're going to be using to do this. So yeah, so we're going to put this together and go from there. Anyways, hope you enjoy this. Hope this inspires somebody to make some ones themselves. As you can see, this is from my living room here. You get quite a few cool effects. A lot more better than what would normally come. And once again, you can control them 100% through using the Vixen or whatever Xlights or whatever other software that you might want to use. So, but anyways, yeah, we're going to put these together here. I'm going to put the last one. I had 2 sets. They come in sets of 4, so I have 8 of them for pathway lights. And so we're going to set them up, and yeah, this will be going to be the beginning of a light show that we're putting together. We were hoping to get it up for this year, but with Canada Post strike and all, we had a lot of our LEDs and power supplies and stuff basically held up, so we haven't got them yet. So we're going to be just putting a couple of things out here. We got some other elements too that we've created that we'll put out, but for now we're just going to do basically the Disney Mickey Mouse ear pathway lights and set them up for the show. So I'm using the normal pixel stick strings people see. They weren't far enough, so I have to basically put a little bit of wire in between them and continue on from there, and we'll see how they work out. All right. Alright, so we got that all put in, and as you can see, that wire that I kind of made, everything's in there. So I now have an LED that's sitting in each of these, and other LEDs basically here at the bottom. So I'm going to put the camera over here. Hopefully you can see me there. So what we do now is we basically just have to get everything to fit in here properly. So you have all your wires, and then we also have our little holders here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to widen out the holders parts here for the wires, because these wires are a little bit thicker than what was originally in there. So it's just a matter of taking an X-Acto knife and just giving it a quick little widening up. And I do the same thing here on the sides, especially for the Moxel connector part, because the wires are thicker. So just little V's in them, just to make it a little bit more open. And so what we're going to do now, we're just going to line everything up here. So I'm going to put that base in there, and these wires, the metal wire here, I can usually just jam up into one of the bases. Maybe this one side a little bit long. What we've got to do is make sure we're not tying up into our electrical wires here. So make sure we're not jamming our lights where they don't want to be. This one's actually a little bit long, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to just trim this one down. Just a little hard wire. There we go. Take that one off a little bit, and then I'm going to feed my connector. So this is going to be my output. It's going to the next unit in the line. We're just going to feed that just right in like that. I like to keep it nice and short. I had them longer on some of the other ones, but I just found that they look too gaudy and a little bit of a mess there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to carefully put that wire in, and now I should be able to take the top piece and get everything all lined up here. It does fit a certain way. There's a little tab, so it has to go into that tab. Make sure it looks all good and closed. And these ones are using the torque screws. So you have a little torque set, and I have a Jeep, so all my tools will torque. So this makes my life a little bit easier. But if you don't, you might have to go out and find a little a tool with a bunch of different sizes if you don't already have them. So yeah, we're just gonna button that all together. And because the original wires, they had a big rubber piece that kind of made everything watertight. So what I'm just going to do here, I'm going to just put a little water here, because I know this water would come in here and pool. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape around it just to help waterproof it. Probably best if I put a foam tape on it and then put that on, like you do is like when you're splicing cable outside. But I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to leave that. So what I'm also going to do, I'm going to put another end on here, so it'll tie up to the other Moxel connector. And I like to also, so it kind of blends in a little bit. I have this garland stuff I got from the dollar store at Halloween time. It's black, so it's like a nice, perfect for making your cables kind of disappear, so you don't see the blue. You get kind of a blacker color. So I'm going to put this on this long lead here as well, and we're going to come back to that.